All right, so I'm back with my 2009 Honda Accord, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be upgrading the lights. Going on a little bit of a trip with the wife and child, and when we go up there, upstate New York, there's like no lights anywhere. I mean, it's really dark. I mean, you have some lights here and there, but it's really dark. And when Bambi decides to visit, she visits with all her family, and they hang out at the side of the road. And if you don't have wide enough night lights or pay attention, you ain't gonna see it. I have a hard time seeing at night as it is. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade the lights, put some LED ones. I found this kit on the Amazon, SEALIGHT LED lighting. Had good ratings, and it comes with the low beams and the high beams. So now the shipping on this was not the best. They could have like at least put a piece of tape or something like that to hold it in place. This looks pretty because the way I put it together. These are super bright, instant startup, easy installation. Where's the specs on it? There we go. These are for the 9005, 9006. Those are the ones for the Honda Accord 2009 model. And they had the lumens over here somewhere. Oh yeah, 6000K. So it's rated at 6000K. I have the factory ones in there, which have been great. Actually, these lights bulbs have never been changed, and they've performed okay. But when we go up there, we really can't see. And also, another issue too is these are kind of dingy over here, so we're gonna have to clean these up, buff these out, and that will help it. But I didn't want to do this yet until I do the before and after with this, so I can show the difference. So, yeah. To take out the headlights, not the headlights, but take out the light bulbs on this car is a little annoying. You could do the normal ones right up here, but for the other ones, the high beam ones, which are, and I need to find my flashlight. There it is. Okay. So to do the high beam ones, the way you're gonna have to do these, unless you have really small hands, is that you're gonna have to come over here, and you're gonna have to move all these little plastic pieces, not all of them, just enough. And let's see if I can get one in there. There you go. You see one over there, one over there, one over there, just enough so you can pull out the splash guard. Thing is with these, they're so freaking brittle that when you put them in, they break. I think I have some extras of these somewhere. I'll have to look, but if not, they're pretty cheap to order. I think you get like 50 of them for like 10 bucks on Amazon or something like that. So not too annoying, not too terrible. But once you do that, you can actually pull this back. And let's see if I can do this one-handed and get some light in here. I don't know if that shows. There you go. And if the camera, you can get the camera in there. There you go. And if you can see, hopefully it comes out in the camera. I don't know how well that comes out, but if you can see, you can actually slide your hand in there, pull out the other bulb. There we go. You can actually pull out the other bulb, and that's a lot easier. The best way to do it is going to be to jack up the car in the air. You can take the tire out. I opted not to because I know I could slide it in there, and you'll have to do that for both sides. That's the best, easier, well, more convenient way to do it without worrying about damaging the bulb. So I'm going to go ahead, pop these things out, and pop in the new ones, and then we'll do an after comparison to see how they work. Now with these, they just go plugged into the factory harness. I mean, very plug and play, and nothing much to it besides that. We'll take a look at the instructions real quick, just in case there's anything that we're missing or information we need to know. Let's see. Yeah, nothing too much to it. Connect the power line with the original car lamp adapter. Yeah, so it comes with the product specs over here. So it's a CSP chip, 6000K, 50,000 hours, 40 degrees to 80 degrees Celsius. That is the temperature range for it. So one of the reasons why you switch to LEDs is that they last longer, they're built better, and also too is, believe it or not, they do draw a lot less energy. So I mean, there is a less drain on it. Not that's an issue as long as the charging system is up to par, but you know, they are effective in that retrospect. So I really wanted the brighter lights, and I think this is going to give me the look I'm looking for, and as far as the visibility. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pop them both in, and we'll take a look and we'll see how they look at the end. All right, so I want to do a quick side-by-side comparison and just talk about removing of these real quick. As you can see, this is the bulb. All right, it has the aluminum fins over here to help dissipate the heat, and that's pretty much all it is to it. The connectors come over here. I guess it has like a resistor, I guess for some type of setting or something like that. I can't remember the explanation. I'll put it down in the link below. But yeah, it's just pretty much gonna plug into the factory connector over here. Now on this car, like I said before, you could take a look at you could come in right over here. Let's see, we get that right over there. And I don't know if it comes out on the camera, but if it does, that's awesome. But you get right over here, the connector's right there. Just twist, push the tab, pull out the blue connector, twist it out, and it comes right out. Another thing I just wanted to make sure too, and I've read reviews about this and different LED lights when I was trying to get one, make sure that you check it to make sure that the height is at least similar. In this case, we're pretty much on par with the height. That way it doesn't come out and it doesn't come into contact with it. These bulbs, I usually put them in a rubber glove and I put them in the vehicle and I don't get rid of them because if for some reason this goes out, at least I have a bulb to replace it. So yeah, I just want to show the comparison and just give a quick tip on that. Let me go back and we'll put these new bulbs in. All right, so I turned the light off over here so we can get a better comparison of the LED lights and the old lights. The driver's side one, a little pain in the butt to get, passenger side over here, the upper one over here, a little pain in the butt to get it to. As you can see in my arms, yeah, just a little pain in the butt. There is a clip, and I couldn't get my camera angle in for nothing but over here, but there is a little clip over here that you can actually wire tie the little box that it comes with too, and that's what I did. That way it's not dancing around getting all jacked up. The one over here, let me get my flashlight again. There we go. The one over here, what I pretty much did on that is I just wire tied it to the wiring harness. I don't know if that comes out over here. Well, it's behind the radiator overflow. So to get to that one, all you gotta do is pop out the radiator overflow. It just makes it a lot easier. So I just went ahead and did that. So these are pretty easy to do. The ones on the fender wells are a pain. You're gonna have to get new clips because they just break. So at least I was able to have one or two, but I'm gonna have to get some more for the fender wells. Maybe I'll go to the dealer and just pick that up so I have it. So I haven't done this side yet, but we're gonna do a comparison and then we're gonna see what we think. Let's go over here, let's turn the lights on. All right, so I know it's dark out and I don't have the ideal wall, but as you can see, that is the factory OEM and that is the LED ones. And personally, I think it looks so much better. So yeah, I definitely like the white light and I think that's gonna look real good driving around, especially at night. So yeah, get that over here, get that over there. So yeah, definitely a lot better look, definitely happy with that one. So overall, the installation of these LEDs are pretty good. I'll probably do a follow-up video just to see how it is driving with them. It's still early, it's not gonna get dark for another couple of hours and I still got a bunch of other work I got to finish up on this car before I get it on the road, but pretty happy. Only thing is, Honda, you suck. These bulbs are a pain in the butt to do, but from what I understand is the Ford Tauruses, the newer ones, are also a pain in the butt, and even the Explorers. I don't know, I haven't dealt with them, but yeah, Honda, you suck on that part, but I still love you. So let me know what you think, comment down below on it, and what are your opinions on these lights? Any brands that you particularly recommend? Hopefully the longevity on them is pretty good and they don't just die out like I've heard some do. But we'll see. I'll keep those in the car and at least we'll have something to do. So thanks for watching. We'll see what we do next.